Wow.
Hi, good afternoon, Robin.
Hi, Nasri.
Yeah, I work as a person-centered counselor. It is a non-directive approach. The main aim of this counseling is to offer you a supportive relationship where you can feel safe to explore your emotions, feelings, and what may be right for you. And it's not a it's not an advice type of counseling. Before we start, I would like to make a contract with you. Um, in this session, we have got 20 minutes to work out together. You can talk about anything. Anything you shared is confidential, but there are limitations to confidentiality. For example, if there is a risk of serious crime or self harm to yourself or others, I might have to talk about this with a third party. Um, Also, there is a possibility that I'm going to use this DVD for my DVD evaluation, but of course, I would like to have your permission first. Other than that, anything you would like to add on?
Hmm. Who would you go? Who would the third party be? Who would you go
Um,
to?
for instance, I might have to talk with my tutor or supervisor.
Hmm.
Depends, yeah.
Right.
So, are you happy with the contract?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. So, we have got 20 minutes, and I'm here for you. What would you like to talk now?
Okay. Oh, it feels suddenly like the year is winding down, and I'm getting anxious and thinking about
Anxious?
what I will be, what I will do
Mhm.
in the next while. I have yet to secure a placement, but
Mhm.
I think I will be able to do that
Right.
in the next little bit.
Mhm.
Um,
You feel
hmm,
anxious about
mm,
what are you going to do,
yeah,
about future plans, what's ahead,
yeah,
and anxious of not getting your placement yet.
yeah. I suppose um, I'm thinking about how I might bring, how on earth will I bring things together, different things that I have,
Mhm.
different things that I do.
Mhm.
Um, I want to carry on doing Alexander work and expand it a bit, and I want to do the other branch of that physical work that I do, craniosacral work, but I think I've never been happy advertising that because I never know
Mhm.
quite, I'm not comfortable acting as though I'm going to fix things.
Mhm.
It really is it's almost person-centered. It's very much a following and listening
Mhm.
way of being with people. But I think maybe I could do some of that voluntarily in a hospice or some similar setting.
Mhm.
They seem to have a lot of that sort of thing going on. And just see how it's working for me and how I want to take it from there.
Mhm.
And I want to counsel too, of course, but it will be enough for a bit to counsel people voluntarily for a bit. And then how am I going to make some money? Is
Right.
that the point?
Mm.
I can't go on and on, and I think, oh, I just. Well, I guess what's important is that that I get out doing some of what I do in the world, in a wider world, and then I see what opportunities or things come up.
Right.
And then there are some people in my course, Shane is really good, and other people understand a lot about how to interview and things like that, and they could perhaps help me. Because I've led a very unworldly life, and I've been a long time out of any sort of job market. I think probably less than other people. Probably done less what you might call professional work than other people here. So I'm anxious about it. Yeah, I'm quite anxious about the whole business of being a professional. What does that mean to me? And how to be professional and be real. And I find I started this process last year just dreading every essay and loathing every essay and loathing every minute I spent on every bit of it. And now I feel sort of different.
You feel different?
Yeah. Even from the beginning of this year, I started to feel, well, there are times when I'm really engaged in what I'm writing about, and it's interesting, it's not bad. Having deadlines and being worried about what somebody else will think and being confused about what is wanted, that's not very nice, but actually being engaged in something and studying it is not a bad place in some ways. I don't do it in the most balanced way. I really need more time to I need to figure out how to do it and still hoover the living room floor now and then and get out swimming and walking and remember what sunlight and air are like. Sunlight and air, great things. Yeah. But I start thinking about, do I want to do some research? Do I want to carry on another year, another several years? If that's possible. Is it possible to get funded to do something?
Right.
I guess all I can do is ask, huh?
So I wonder if you feel confused whether you feel confused whether you want to continue another year or not. Is that correct?
I am confused, that's true. I'm not sure.
Like you mentioned earlier on, like you would love to do some volunteer jobs, but you feel confused as well, like you need some money as well. That's what you told me. That must be
I
very
do,
hard.
and the question is how to earn money without having that take over my life. Because it always has in the end. And some of it is learning how to use social media and learning how to market my work. And some, I think it's being willing to do some things voluntarily so that you get out there and do it. I think that's how I'm thinking about it anyway. There's lots of times I think I'd rather just hide in my house and get a little job in a supermarket. And I know I wouldn't be earning enough. I just wind up downsizing into smaller and smaller house. I actually don't want my life to get smaller and smaller. I'd like to get bigger.
Bigger.
Yeah.
Seems to me you just want to improve your life, and that's what you want.
Mhm. I'm thinking, do I know what I want?
Would you like to explore more on that?
Hmm. I'm thinking about it. I like working with people, for sure. That's, but I also like to research a bit and do some writing and almost make my mark or mark out a little corner, say, right, I worked that one out. I discovered how that worked.
I'm hearing that there is this part of you that want to do a bit of research, but also there is another part of you that wants to work with human interaction. Do you know which voice you perceive to be louder that you hear?
Well, what I know is that I can get very stale in my Alexander work, for instance. I like it a lot, but I couldn't do just that.
Mm-hmm.
I just couldn't.
You just couldn't.
I just couldn't. It doesn't engage. It doesn't quite engage enough of the person in front of me. It doesn't quite engage enough of me. And it only seems to bring to me people who are very middle class anyway, and whose lives are perhaps very familiar to me. I'm quite looking forward to working. I'm quite looking forward to working in an agency where I'll meet people who kind of have a bit more to cry about, to be honest. Who have struggles that I haven't been through. I'm looking forward to imagining my way into things that I haven't imagined my way into before.
Right. So I can sense that you want to work with something that give you challenge.
Yeah.
You feel that you like the challenge.
I do, and then there's always a part of me that wants to run away from that too. Says, oh, maybe I should just go live in Germany with my boyfriend. Let him earn the money and I can hoover and go for walks in the park. Oh, what a dumb idea. What on earth would I do with myself? That would be ridiculous. I've never been a very practical person.
Would you like to talk more about that?